Hi, I'm Davíd Fatheree, president of NUTV. And today, we're reviewing Pizza on the Hill.
If you can get it over.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Davíd.
This edition, we are going to be doing specialty pizzas, which is pizzas with unconventional ingredients on them.
So watch and learn as we find which pizza's the best.
We'll begin with AK's, which is Alfredo. It's got broccoli on it, chicken potentially, maybe even like Alfredo sauce. It's not red, it's like white sauce. I'm told we can eat now.
I broccoli though.
You could have like a pasta Alfredo broccoli.
It does
on
taste very pasta-y.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like this should just be a pasta.
I think they hit the flavor they were going for.
I think if it didn't have broccoli, it would be at least 1.5 million times better.
You think?
I like the broccoli on
I
it.
think it helps it.
I'm gonna give this a 3 out of 5 Huskies.
I'll also give it a 3 out of 5. It was alright. It was just like different.
Say Huskies.
I'll probably jump on that 3 out of 5 Huskies train. It's pizza.
4 out of 5 Huskies. I liked the broccoli, and I think, yeah, it tasted like pasta on a pizza.
I can't comment on this one since I'm a vegetarian.
It had broccoli in it though.
But because it had broccoli, I'll give it a 5 out of 5 because I don't know if it's bad or not, so.
Also giving it a 3 out of 5.
Personally, I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5 Huskies.
I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. I like the flavor. I would get this pizza again. I might get more later.
I'm going to say 3 out of 5.
I'd say like a 3.5.
3 out of 5 Huskies. The bites with the broccoli in it, 0 Huskies. Just gross. No one should ever put vegetables on a pizza.
That does not vote off for future pizzas, yeah.
Up next is Chacho's, which is buffalo chicken pizza.
Which one am I eating?
The like buffalo like hot sauce on here looks like normal pizza sauce, but then you take a bite out of it and it's like spicy. You know, you gotta think outside the box of like traditional pizza. Then you get this and it's really good, I think.
It's like Aamir always says, sometimes you gotta switch it up on a bit.
This is so good. You know, you guys ever try the chicken with the apostrophe because it's like fake chicken? Yeah, vegan chicken. It kind of tastes like that.
This is a very good specialty pizza. Definitely appreciate the spice. I would definitely recommend this.
I'm looking for a little more spice. I think I might be in the minority in that, but I feel like they could have done a little more.
The crust is really good.
Yeah.
It's good crust.
This pizza's my king and my queen.
I'll give this a 3.5 out of 5 Huskies.
I'm gonna give this one a 1 out of 5 Huskies. I don't like buffalo chicken, and it was not spicy because I was able to handle it.
I personally am going to give this a 4 out of 5 Huskies.
I'm gonna give this a 3.5. They were like huge chunks of chicken. I wish it was like maybe like a tiny bit more like shredded.
So I would give this probably a 4 out of 5 Huskies.
5 out of 5 Huskies.
I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 Huskies.
I'm gonna have to give it a 3 out of 5. Didn't really hit the flavors I was looking for, but it is a pretty solid pizza.
I'll give this a 3 out of 5 Huskies.
I'm gonna give it 1 Husky out of 5. I think people said the last pizza tasted a little like pasta. I kind of thought that for this one. And I mean that in a bad way. It tasted too red saucy, and like I love good pasta, but I never put sauce on it. I never dirty my pasta with sauce.
So what do you do, butter?
No.
This is anti-Italian.
Here's what I do. I take the pasta, I put it in a boiling pot of water. I stir, depending on what the box says, somewhere between 8 to 13 minutes. Then I strain the pasta, put it in a bowl, and eat. Oh, but sometimes I'll put Old Bay on it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I don't know what's worse, is that you don't sauce your pasta or you put Old Bay on it.
Old Bay's not a bad pasta topping.
Up next we have crispy dough. We got the crispy honey, which is fried chicken, caramelized onions, banana peppers, and honey mustard.
It feels like someone went to a Walliston's menu and said, put that on a pizza.
Since I have the mic, I'm just going to say all these people are wrong, and this is really good pizza. So everything they say is invalid.
I agree. This is excellent pizza. It was put together very well.
I feel like the peppers and like the occasional mustard actually kind of keeps it going.
I don't think I've ever had mustard on a pizza, so
And for good reason.
yeah, exactly.
It's a good
This was a
addition.
pleasant surprise. I was not expecting to like this at all.
I don't hate it, but I don't like love it.
I don't like caramelized onions. I do not like mustard. I'm happy I gave it a shot.
I will note, they said it was caramelized onions, but it was actually like a purple onion on here, not a sweet onion or a yellow onion. They've used the
Caramelization the process.
well, I mean caramelization is the process, but you don't typically like a purple onion is eaten raw. That's a sandwich onion. That's a poor misstep on their part.
David's vegetable knowledge gets a 5 out of 5 Huskies. The pizza, on the other hand, I mean, I'll give it a 3 out of 5 Huskies. It was better than I was expecting.
I unfortunately have to give this a 0.125 out of 5 Huskies. I think this is like a really bad idea just generally, so they couldn't have gotten more than a 1, but like the way they executed it was also really bad. That's why it lost most of that anyway.
So why not just say 0?
I don't believe in zeros because there's always a little bit of value in everything.
Oh, that's honestly
That's nice.
okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to disagree with Aamir. I think this earned a 0, a flat out 0. Mustard on a pizza? No. And also there's vegetables on it. Someone here earlier said vegetables should never be on a pizza, and they were right.
I'll give it a 4.
I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5 as well. It was fine.
I'm gonna give it a 4.875. This was a great pizza. It was a great idea, and it was a great execution.
Some people just don't appreciate innovation. 4 out of 5.
3.5 out of 5 Huskies.
I'm going to give it a nice 3.5. One thing I would have appreciated, though, is more of a presence of everything else other than the honey mustard.
I'll give it a 2.5 out of 5.
So this is from the Tremont House of Pizza, and this is the Veggie Lovers Pizza. We got some peppers, mushrooms, onions, and cheese. There is cheese that's not a vegetable, but there is cheese on here and some red sauce.
Good sauce flavor.
That tasted like a raw mushroom, which, like, not against raw mushrooms in general, but no.
I love this pizza. I think this is a really good summertime pizza. It's kind of like a popsicle in that it's very refreshing, and I really enjoy it on a warm summer day like today, to have like the refreshing burst of water from the vegetables.
What are you talking about?
The dough on this is really good. I like how fluffy it is and it holds up. Sometimes pizza will get soggy, but this did not.
I'm eating some of this honey mustard pizza to cleanse my palate. There were mushrooms on it, and that's unforgivable.
There is a lot more crunch to this pizza than I'm used to. I think a lot of vegetable pizzas that I've had before, the ingredients are a little cooked beforehand. I think they may have just thrown these ingredients on there.
This was probably 3 out of 5. I think the vegetables were cooked to some degree. I don't think they were cooked enough, maybe.
I'm gonna have to give this a 2.5 out of 5. It is not my favorite vegetable pizza that I've had. It kind of gets the job done, but sometimes just doesn't cut it.
I'm feeling a 2.5 right now.
This is a passable pizza. In the spirit of it being passable, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5.
2 out of 5 Huskies.
I'm gonna give it a 1 out of 5 Huskies.
I think people here today have been a little bit loose with terms like passable. This did not meet the bar for passable. Did I give this a number yet? I'll give it a 1. I'll give it a 1 Husky.
This was delicious. I'm gonna give it 4.75 out of 5 Huskies. Oh, it was very refreshing, like a summer day treat.
3.5?
Well, out of all the pizza I've ever had in my pizza career, this was definitely one of them. That said, I do generally enjoy mushrooms on pizza, so I'll give it a little bit of credit for that. That'll get it up to like a 1.5 out of 5 Huskies.
I will give this a 3 out of 5 Huskies. I do think it could have had more flavor.
Now we're going to do rankings for all of the places on Tremont that we reviewed today. So to start with my ranking, I would put the buffalo pizza first. Then I would put the vegetable pizza second. Then third, I would put the Alfredo. Yeah, the Alfredo pizza. And then last place, by quite a margin, I would put the honey mustard pizza.
My name is Timmy Haas. My rankings are as follow. Number 1 would be the Alfredo one with the broccoli. Number 2 would be the buffalo chicken. Number 3 would be the veggie one. And number 4, again, huge margin below number 3, would be the honey one.
I would probably put the honey mustard banana pepper pizza at number 1, buffalo chicken in second place. I would probably put Alfredo third, and then last and least, the veggie pizza.
The buffalo chicken pizza, followed by, I think I actually like the honey mustard one better than the Alfredo one. And then Alfredo number 3, and then vegetable last.
The Alfredo pizza, the honey mustard pizza, the vegetable pizza, and then the buffalo chicken pizza.
Buffalo chicken pizza at number 1, honey mustard pizza at number 2, veggie pizza at number 3, and Alfredo pizza at number 4.
So my first one was the buffalo chicken, the Alfredo one. That was my second favorite, which says a lot about today, I guess. The veggie one, which has gotten some hate, I guess, is third. And then the honey mustard, which has been very polarizing. Yeah, it was my least favorite.
So I only had one pizza, so I'm gonna rank the veggie at number 1. In terms...
Number 1, Alfredo. Number 2, the crispy honey, surprisingly good. Then veggie, and then buffalo.
In first is the buffalo chicken one that came from AK's. In second is the chicken Alfredo one. I don't remember the name of the place. It was like Steve's or something. It wasn't Steve. In third is the honey mustard one that came from Crispy Dough. And in fourth is the vegetable pizza with like the raw mushrooms and everything on it.
Crispy Dough came in first. Second one would have to be the veggie pizza. Buffalo chicken pulls slightly ahead of the Alfredo.
All right, and that is all for the places on Tremont. Tomorrow we're going to be doing the places on Huntington, so stay tuned.
Welcome to day 2. Today we're trying 5 different places from Huntington.
We are going to be starting off with pizza from Mama's called the Northeastern. It has sausage, onions, and green peppers.
It's called the Northeastern.
Yeah.
We go to Northeastern.
Yeah.
Oh, what makes it Northeastern?
It's called that. This is actually really good pizza.
The sausage is really good, actually.
Good flavor. It's good cold.
It's refreshing, just like the one yesterday. What was that one?
Oh God, that was a veggie pizza from T-Hop.
What makes a pizza refreshing in your opinion? Like, why is this refreshing?
I think it's the vegetables.
It's the crunch of the onion.
I would say I like this pizza overall. The meat is really tasty. I think like the flavors are good. 3.5 out of 5 Huskies.
I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 Huskies. I was pleasantly surprised.
I would say of all the pizzas we've tried so far, this is probably my favorite. I'm gonna go with 4.5, maybe. It was a very good slice of pizza.
I really like this slice of pizza. I'm from California, so I think I have some low standards, so maybe take it with a grain of salt. But 4.5 out of 5 Huskies.
I gotta give it a 5 out of 5 Huskies. I don't have any complaints for this pizza.
I would give this a 4 out of 5 Huskies. The fact that like it was topped with things that I don't normally like and I still liked it means it was a pretty dang good slice of pizza.
I would also give this 4 out of 5 Huskies. Our next pizza is from Penguin, and it's the Diablo, which includes hot sausage, hot cherry peppers, and onion.
Look at the integrity of this crust. It's like limp.
It is very, very floppy, which is very hard to eat.
It is very spicy. I'm okay with it. I like spicy foods, but if I was in the mood for something spicy, this would be pretty good.
I want my crust to have some integrity to it. I want it to be able to stand up for itself. This one just folded.
This pizza would have been better if the crust was a little bit thicker, though I didn't think the very thin crust was like a terrible thing. So I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 Huskies. I enjoyed the kick.
I really like this pizza, except for the fact that I hated, with the capital H, how thin that crust was. I couldn't even hold it up. I had to use 2 hands, which is stupid. I want to eat pizza on the go. So I'm gonna give it a 3.5. It's gonna lose a whole 1.5 Huskies just because that crust was awful.
I love spicy foods. This could have been spicier, honestly, but I was fine with how spicy it was. But I hate the fact that most of the time when you get a pepper of some sort, like a jalapeno or whatever, that it's pickled. I don't want the pickle flavor, I just want the spicy flavor. And these were pickled and I didn't like it, and I'm disappointed. So I'm giving it a 2.5 out of 5 Huskies.
What I will say is I really did enjoy the sausage on this. I would definitely order a pizza with just that sausage. The structural integrity of the pizza was very lacking. So I'm gonna give this a 2 out of 5 Huskies.
I would consider myself a stan of spiciness. I like spiciness, but I don't think this was like sufficiently spicy, but I do think it had like a nice flavor to it. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5 Huskies.
I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5 Huskies.
I'm gonna give it a 1 out of 5 Huskies here. I did not like this pizza or this pizza place.
All right, next up is spinach, tomato, and onion from Papa's. It looks pretty good. Let's give it a try.
We got Mama's and Papa's.
This is true,
Battle
yeah.
of the parents. Another pizza that does not stand by itself. Already looking awful.
Y'all don't know how to like spread out your fingers enough to support the pizza?
Well, no, I shouldn't have to do that. I should just be able to hold it like a normal person. Pizza on the go.
This is a bad pizza. 0 out of
5 huskies already.
I also think this was the one that was like super duper oily. Like it got like the plates like fully soggy with the oil, which is a really fun memory to have when I'm eating it right now. So
I would say it's fine. I would give it a 3.6 out of 5 huskies.
I thought this was pretty good. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 huskies. I like a good greasy pizza. I think that's kind of the whole point of pizza.
I'm going to give it a 2.5 out of 5 huskies.
I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 5 huskies.
I'm gonna give it 2 out of 5 huskies. I didn't like the concept and I didn't like how it tasted. However, I will give it points because I think the crust was tasty.
I know I originally said it was a 0 out of 5 huskies, but I'm going to give it a 0.5 out of 5 huskies, only because it had sweet onions on it, and I love sweet onions, and that was really good. But everything about this pizza was absolutely horrible, and I never want to look at it again, or really remember eating it ever.
Despite what some other people have said, I actually enjoyed it. I think I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 huskies. My go-to pizza is spinach and onion, and I really liked how in this pizza you could really taste the spinach and onion flavor. It wasn't drowned out by the sauce or the cheese.
Up next today is Il Mondo. It's barbecue chicken with red onion. Let's dig in. Take in the sights.
Il mondo means the world in Italian.
Despite having barbecue sauce on it, this is one of the driest pizzas I've ever eaten.
This does the job. It tastes like that free pizza you would get at like club meetings that's been sitting out for a little bit.
I'll keep that in mind.
I'll give it a 2.5 out of 5 huskies.
I'm gonna give it a 2.25 out of 5 huskies. It edges out the last one, but it is quite poor execution. I'm sure we'll hear this throughout the ratings, but it is very dry and very uninspired.
I'm gonna give this a 2 out of 5 huskies. As everyone said, it was really dry, but I also think it just wasn't very creative. I'd like to see some innovation.
I mean, it does a job. I would eat it if I was hungry and it was free and it was there. So I'm gonna give this a 3 out of 5 huskies.
I would give this a 1 out of 5 husky.
I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5 huskies. The only redeeming factor being that I'm a really big fan of barbecue chicken, just regardless of context.
I will probably not return to this place. Good flavor. It had potential. I just won't get it again. 3.5 out of 5 huskies.
Our last slice of pizza for today and for this video is from Joseph's Sub and Pizza Shop. It is the Fugaza pizza. It has oregano, garlic, and onion, and no sauce, which is gonna be interesting because sauce is very vital and I feel like kind of important. So yeah, excited.
All right, I'm ready to give my review.
There's a very strong onion flavor and garlic flavor. It's almost like there's either too much or it wasn't cooked. Cheese is good, the crust is decent, but the ingredients are not. 1.5 out of 5 huskies.
It's just not good. I don't like the execution at all. So I'm gonna give it a 1 out of 5 huskies.
It didn't look appetizing, and it was confirmed by my taste buds that it was not. So I would give it also a 1 out of 5 huskies.
I think I'm gonna give this a 3.5 out of 5 huskies. I really enjoy strong onion and garlic flavor.
I'm gonna give this a 4 out of 5 huskies. Everyone was kind of a hater, but this pizza's banging. Despite having no sauce, it wasn't nearly as dry as the barbecue chicken pizza. This is just a good pizza. It's like not the best cold pizza option, but it was still good cold. And I know that if I had it hot, it would just be like...
Yeah, everyone out here is a hater because that was really good. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 huskies. No one here has taste. That's it.
Gonna give this a 4.25 out of 5 huskies. I think it was a great idea, and I don't think the lack of sauce was a problem. I actually think this would have been worse with sauce.
Hi, I'm David Fatheree, president of NUTV. Today, we're giving our rankings of the pizza places on Huntington, our final recap of Pizza on the Hill, this edition specialty pizzas. My rankings for today, first place Mama's, then Joseph's. The pizza did get better as I kept going. Il Mondo, Papa's, and then Penguin. In last, I don't like spicy food.
In first, I'm gonna go with Papa's. I thought that was pretty good. And then I'll say Mama's. I thought that was also pretty good. In third, the Penguin, the spicy one. In fourth is the barbecue, and in fifth is Joseph's, which had no sauce on it.
I would say that Papa's was my favorite today. It was pretty good. Then Mama's, close behind. Then Penguin. So both the no sauce and Il Mondo weren't that good, but I would say Joseph slightly above the El Mondo.
So this was a tough choice. I have Papa's first with their spinach pizza, then Joseph with their no sauce pizza, then Mama's in third with the sausage and pepper pizza, fourth El Mundo with the barbecue chicken, and last Penguin with their spicy pepper pizza.
My ranking is Mama's, and then Joseph's, and then Penguin's, although those two are pretty close. And then El Mundo, and then Papa's, like all the way through the floor, down as far as you can go.
I would rank them going Mama's, the sausage northeastern, then Joseph's with the no sauce garlic one, then Penguin, the spicy Diablo, El Mondo, and then Papa's with the spinach one.
The Northeastern at number 1 from Mama's, and then the spicy pizza from Penguin at number 2, and then number 3 would be the no sauce, the Joseph's one, and then number 4 would be the barbecue pizza from Il Mondo, and then last place would be the spinach pizza from Papa's, yeah.
Thank you for watching. This was NUTV Reviews Pizza on the Hill Specialty Edition. Special thanks to Reddit user NU-T for suggesting that we do a specialty edition because now we got free pizza. I got to try a bunch of them.
Taking the sights.
Taking the sights.
Taking the sights. Taking the pizza. Taking the tastes. That could work.
Among Us, come be with Among Us.
Yeah, join
Be Among Us.
NUTV.
Among Us or Naruto?